Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Angel Ramos, Vice President of Kashmiri Realty and Property Management. You're with us today at Realtors Perspectives 5 and 5. On our top story of the week, Governor Gavin Newsom signs legislation which is aimed at boosting California's housing supply while curbing the housing crisis. Now, this legislation is composed of three different Senate bills. That's SB 8, SB 9, and SB 10. Now, each one of these bills takes on a life of its own in order to tackle the housing crisis from a different angle. The reason why this is important on a national level is because California can sometimes be thought of as a policy petri dish, where policies are created, they're tested, they're enacted, and at times could be expanded on a national level. For now, it does seem as if this policy is going to affect local government's ability to plan properly as it relates to real estate planning and real estate development. Similarly, it affects homeowner associations and their ability to govern their communities, as well as the long-term viability of some of these associations to even exist, such as deed-restricted communities. Now, on a national level, this is going to affect every homeowner in an HOA community, as well as many in the real estate market. So take a look at this, SB 9. We're going to delve a little bit further into this on our next segment. Now, this comes directly from the office of Governor Gavin Newsom at gov.ca.gov. SB 9 is known as California's Housing Opportunity and More Efficiency Act. The aim of this bill is to provide individual homeowners with more rights over their plot of land, as well as more rights with what they want to do with their real estate. This is also supported by SB 10, which focuses on zoning ordinances and regulations. But we're going to leave SB 10 for the next segment. For now, let's stick with SB 9. Now, if you're an individual homeowner looking to monetize your real estate, you can have a couple of options right now. You can either turn your property into a duplex, or you can subdivide your plot of land, erect a new real estate for passive income, or you could just sell it off. Now, this is done in an effort to decrease the housing crisis across California. But keep in mind that the median home price in California is already $800,000 plus. So this isn't necessarily going to make houses that much more affordable. They will become more affordable, but you're still going to have a lot of investors that are going to buy these properties at $500,000 or more. And a lot of newcomers into the market will still be priced out of the market in that area. Now, in SB 10, we're going to keep this a little short and quick. Essentially, it gives the local government a streamlined process where they can voluntarily rezone any areas needed for residential housing. Now, this isn't just for single housing family units, actually. This is for multi-unit family housing. So if you think that this is going to increase the number of single-family dwellings across the state of California, you might be sadly mistaken. This is mainly focused on areas that can be updated with multifamily units, 10 parcels, up to 10 parcels. So if you're located near one of these areas, you're going to want to take a look at some of these policies with SB 10. Now let's move on to SB 8. SB 8 extends the provisions of the Housing Crisis Act all the way through to 2030. Now initially, the Housing Crisis Act was set to expire by 2025. SB 8 extends those extra 5 years. Now, some of the key takeaways of the initial Housing Crisis Act of 2019 is that it accelerates the approval process for housing projects. It also curtails the local government's ability to downzone in order to prevent some of those housing projects. And it limits fee increases on housing applications. Now, there are other key accountability provisions in this bill that you may want to take a look at if this is something that interests you. Remember, go to gov.ca.gov to take a look at any of these three bills. Now, for our last story, let's see if we could put a positive spin to this. There's been reports of pension funds and investment firms such as Vanguard and BlackRock buying up single-family dwellings all across the country. Now, while this may be the case, keep in mind that they're not the only ones putting pressure on the system. We have a lot of first-time home buyers, private investors purchasing properties for passive income purposes. We also have a lot of foreign investment coming out of China, Europe, and many other places. So if you're looking for an edge on your next purchase, and if you're looking to purchase in the state of Florida, keep in mind that the state of Florida provides down payment assistance programs as well as first-time home buyer programs that you can take advantage of. Give us a call. We work with lenders that know these programs very well. They can take a look at your details and let you know if you qualify. That's it for today's 5 and 5. Thank you for joining us. Have a good week.